So, what happened here?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they never lie.
After the recent event, and in the game and outside of the game, I have no idea if I should believe anyone. He sounds sincere though.
Peakcony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
So?
What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony.
Okay, so Robbie and Firefly are fine. Sunday said that these are spiritual deaths, so are they like in a coma? Question mark?
Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger.
Whoa.
An imposter, an unsought guest, an emanator who hides her true identity.
I mean, I don't trust Acheron, but I don't know if I
Ifrit's death was a
blame
foregone
her.
conclusion.
I don't know about that.
Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
This really is hard to take in. That's just one side of the story. Yep. If that's the case, I can't trust anyone. Also, yes, these two options are so freaking real. Need more intel, man. I can trust you.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This
I don't
memory
trust you.
is a real one.
I don't trust no one here.
And there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral
Why is that
Express.
highlighted?
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Peakcony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC.
Yeah, the whole
Catch my
planet.
drift.
Well, let's just joke
Don't
about
worry,
it, I
just
guess.
head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me.
Oh, we got his number, boys. We are in. So basically, Aventurine just want to investigate things with us.
That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Well, it's gonna be a gamble. Haha. Have you noticed anything else unusual?
2 victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. 2 possibilities. The collapse of Peakcony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
Okay, yeah. The Firefly case, I feel like it was definitely deliberate. Because think about it, the first time that we encountered death, it also went after Firefly. It was just basically fighting us and going for Firefly. And then, the last time too. After it killed the Firefly, it just went away. It didn't care about us. That's really sus. And then Robin, we don't know about that. Oh boy. No, PTSD. Get me out of here. Okay. Be strong.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Ooh.
There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
That's it? Can you give me something more? You know what I mean? Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Oh, Acheron POV?
Forget now, Ranger.
Do you still
Oh my
dream,
God.
Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Wait. Flashback? Oh?
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
You're still alive, as are you. You still have room to
Okay.
make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
So...
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Oof. That's gonna hurt. Your god won't acknowledge you. Just accept it. Holy, I love his design. I really hope he isn't actually dead. Or at least I hope in this quest we are gonna get some more cutscene about what happened here. Maybe we get to see the fight? I doubt it.
You tread the narrow path of the hunt.
The hunt?
Could never understand. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn,
interesting.
and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end.
I didn't follow it. Of course, I'm being made of fire. Follow the path of destruction. Of course.
Because on the path they have forged,
They...
you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator.
Yep. Well, we already know that.
You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this.
So does Ifil believe Acheron is the emanator of Hunt? Because he said you who followed the path of the Hunt or something like that. She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword. Okay. I guess that implies the other Acheron, whatever is inside of her, comes out when she unsheathes the sword.
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Their time hasn't come yet.
My
Damn. Imagine being told I can kill you anytime I want, but I decided not to.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
So, does
He
Sam know
knows my
little to
nature.
nothing about the future?
There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I guess in universe, not a lot of people knows Acheron is a emanate of nihility. Maybe no one in Peakcony knows she is emanate of nihility. Wait a moment.
How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
Now.
It's not yet time.
Oh, come on.
Can't ever go against the script.
Oh, so this wasn't supposed to happen, to have a conversation with Acheron. Anyway, I wanted to ask, maybe this is a dumb question, but did they ever say what exactly is the Watchmaker Legacy? Like, a lot of people are after it, and I'm not sure what that even is.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
We'll corroborate. So what's the plan? Thanks, boss. Whoa. God damn, maybe we can be friends with Aventurine, huh? You know? Maybe we can get close to him. I have no ulterior motives, just think he's a cool dude, you know? I don't know how to feel about the fact that the more things go on, the more I'm starting to like Aventurine. He's a gambler? He's a sugar daddy? Oh yeah. I think most people will go for this. What the fuck? Ah, the red text. What does it mean? I still don't know.
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Oh? Sparkle? No. Whoa.
I'd be embarrassed too. Stared out like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
This is interesting. Okay. So I guess Acheron and the Welt adventure starts now, huh? So I know a little bit about the Honkai Impact Earth. I played Honkai Impact Earth and skipped most of the story, but I still know the bare basics. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
Oh? Wait, what? No way.
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Peakcony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of
I wonder if
your
Welt is
blade.
gonna mention her
And
other
that you're
name.
now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Peakcony.
The Annihilation Gang.
She forgot.
Ifrit
Oh no.
of Everflame Mansion.
Who?
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his
Okay, I should
dying body
remember.
to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
She knows. What?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane.
Oh,
So
no,
you
it makes
must
sense.
surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths.
Oh, this is interesting. Of course, Acheron would notice that. She too has freaking black hole powers and stuff. Of course, she would notice.
And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos
Whoa.
with a Stellaron on board.
Acheron has keen eyes.
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Okay, so I just want to say I really like Weld. I thought he would be more, biased with Acheron, maybe leaning more on the trusting her side because, well, she looked like May and stuff. But he seems to be putting her, emotions on the side and seeing things from a neutral point of view. Conversation between Acheron and Welt sounds so far has been really interesting.
Closely for a while. The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Oh, that's cool, but who are you talking to?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection?
The
Or the
Cremators?
Cremators?
What? Oh no, not a new groups.
name is
There's so many pieces moving already.
A pleasure.
And gaze upon this
Oh god.
child.
Also, is that Aventuring?
When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go.
This must be Aventuring. He mentioned his parents were basically dead.
I don't ask
when he was
for
young.
a peaceful death.
Mommy! Mommy!
Oh, what?
Mommy! The rain! It's raining!
Oh, small Adventuring.
Raining!
It is raining! It's true! Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the
Wait.
rain.
Outworlders? The IPC?
We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came.
Is that a god of your planet?
Do you hear that? Thank you. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Child blessed by Gaiafra. I don't know how to say that. Is that? I'm guessing this is Aventuring real name. And also, I think I got that mistake before. I said was that adventure in child voice, but maybe that was just his brother or sister. Because I think this whole scene is about the birth of adventuring. Also, I guess Sparkle was, not lying when he said the whole Saigonian, all of Saigonians are liars and schemers. Seems like they have a literal culture of teaching their child to scheme and, you know, do things underhandedly.
They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Haha,
Of course.
nice one.
Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself, until I discovered that I couldn't actually die.
Oh,
Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Not gonna lie, that's
Then you
kind
must have
of
heard about the memory zone meeting.
psychopathic behavior,
When I
but
graciously
sure.
deigned to
Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her.
Wait, what? Once told me to find a mute as a friend. You and I cannot mistake that sound, not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. I thought it was a metaphor, you know? Robin is dead, so she's mute, but I think they meant it ritually. Wait, so Robin lost her voice before she died? Oh, that makes so much freaking sense now. Because I heard somewhere that when Robin talked to March the first time that we met her, her voice sounded auto-tuned. Someone said that. Oh, so her current, well, for that brief moment that we known her, so her voice was, you know, artificial. But why?
But she died.
Okay. Yeah.
Right before my very eyes.
Oh, that's
a
really
complete
cool.
and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand.
Also, holy shit, people that, you know music have a different kind of ear. The ear are built different, because I couldn't hear the difference between a normal voice and the auto-tuned voice at all. Oh boy, that's such a cool detail.
Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there
People
must be
die
something
when they
wrong
die.
inside the family.
Oh boy. A lot of interesting conversation are coming up. Oh, this is the new mechanic. Nice, cool. Can we look at the kit already? Ah, we can't. I mean, we know the kit. I just wanted to see the numbers and stuff. I'm here for Sunday.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was requested
Well, big talk
by
for
Mr.
such a small guy.
Sunday to bring him
Want
the
them hands.
suspect.
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the
What the hell are we
Mobile
talking
Knights.
about here? Well, good job, kid. Here's a tip.
This is what exploring the cosmos
Oh my,
is all about.
what? Wow. That's the first time I got an actual good artifact from my chest. Didn't see that one coming.
Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly.
Are we supposed to go through it?
So, what what's next?
Well, stick your head in, it's safe. Oh my.
Oh, good heavens. Did I shrink? Am I still in a dream?
Oh, technically, yeah.
Indeed.
Let's find a way to open the door.
You good, buddy? Is this some new activity? Can I join in? Oh. Huh. Well, this is interesting. Oh. We gotcha.
So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much?
So, what exactly is the point of all of this? That was such a random cutscene too. I guess it was cool.
Tell me about your plan.
Nope.
I don't have a plan.
Oh.
I'll just play it by ear. There
My
are
boy.
only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefits?
Same. That's my same strat when I have an exam at school.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction, the IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans.
So she was
Moreover, I
lying.
need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end,
Is it a
I'll
stone?
ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death.
I think this man means the
If
stone.
the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
Dr. Ratio mentioned that the family took adventure in what's it called? The Cornerstone?
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character.
That was
I imagine this
interesting
knowledgeable
test.
doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason
good
to
job.
believe in your wisdom and courage. But
This is the most amount of compliment that I've actually gotten so far in the whole
you've used
story.
your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. Well, there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Peakcony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion.
Oh.
Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Wait, is Aventurine insinuating that since Robin wasn't at the top of her games because her voice is damaged or something, someone inside the family didn't want, I don't know, the name of the family to be tarnished by a bad performance, so they killed her off? Is that what Aventurine is saying? That seemed kind of a stretch. What the hell?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
Yep.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house.
So what does this mean?
I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me.
Oh? He seems serious now.
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul.
What the hell?
Please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
What?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain
Yes.
my trust.
Robin also demonstrated this kind of power.
And if I refuse to answer,
And we just got into the golden hour.
You can try,
Interesting.
and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Oh, he got you cornered.
yes.
What a
Gotcha.
simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads
Bro.
only to poverty.
Is
Did you hand over the cornerstone
Someone is
to
watching.
the family when
I
you
don't know
entered
who.
Peakcony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Oh, I might have missed something.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
So it
Is
must
your
be in the
memory free
box.
from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
The hell, Sunday is scary.
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Yes.
All the
I have a
Avgins
more
were
interesting
killed
answer.
in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
He doesn't know.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
Oh, that escalated quickly.
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine Stone is safe and sound in this box?
This is dense.
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
What's under the handkerchief?
Please.
Oh, something's about to happen. What?
Are these what you're looking for?
There's two? What? Wait, what? Is another...
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Oh, they have secret intel about the Stellaron? We must learn that by the end of Peakcony's story.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
Oh, maybe it's connected to the Watchmaker legacy.
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered.
Oh.
Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
Oh, Ratio backstabbed Aventuring, of course.
I appreciate it.
Should have seen it coming.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
I'm not really knowledgeable about stones. What is stone supposed to be? Amber?
The golden stone.
Gold, okay.
Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
I don't even know who the 10 Stonehearts
he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz.
Oh, it's
not
Topaz.
Aventurine. And it belongs to Topaz. So,
what?
Do you wish to confront
How
him?
did Aventuring get his hand on
Not at the moment.
Topaz?
I'm more interested to know the
Stone,
location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands
you'll feel
from
safer.
the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Oh, he lost the gamble.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor.
Oh boy, that
I
was
am
good.
grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like
That
you.
was good.
As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
actually 5D chess.
It was all thanks to your
Well,
friend.
I'm here
with
playing
keen eye
checker, man.
That I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
And eventually would have got
Finally
Sunday
shown
too
your
if it
true
wasn't
colors,
for
huh?
Ratio.
Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live.
What?
Treasure your remaining time
Wait, what?
and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
Wait. Where did that come from?
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent.
The fuck?
But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit.
The fuck? That's kind of OP.
Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
Sunday Emanator? He seems
indeed do
really
need a
freaking
servant to help
powerful.
me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
Well, this also sours the relationship
This
between
meeting
Ratio and
isn't
the
an
Aventurine.
interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you
Yep.
go?
Okay, that child was
Are
adventuring.
you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Another tribe?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
One? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first?
Oh.
I won.
He was a born
They suspected
gambler,
me
huh?
of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins.
This guy is crazy in this
Mom and
planet.
Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace.
Oh no. Is the mother already dead? I guess so, huh?
There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance, and that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through, all right?
Man.
Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Aventurin have a really sad backstory, huh?
We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth.
I feel bad for him.
But sister, Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us. Then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rain pour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Oof. Damn, that sucks.
Excuse me. I can't
You know the
seem to
Thanos
find any
meme?
information on this artist
Maybe I
in the Iris
treated you
family
too
archives.
harshly.
The
Is it possible to access these
I
records?
apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the
Figured.
Bloodhound family. We can
Oh,
only
wait.
gain access if there's a problem.
We can go and ask.
Looks like nothing can be found
Oh,
here.
so that's how Gallagher will be involved in the story.
I know who to look for next.
What's going on now?
Bravo team has arrived at their designated
Wait.
position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation.
Is it Topaz group or just IPC?
Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball. I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice.
Hey, check it out. That voice. Could it be the
Wait.
IPC workers from Bellabog?
The one that applied for 7 times?
Miss Topaz?
Here she is.
Thought I'd run into you
Of course.
on Peakcony.
Topaz probably have a deal with Aventuring.
Long time no see.
I wanna go back to Aventuring, to be honest. Hello,
How does it feel
Topaz.
to be in business with event?
I didn't expect to see you here, but with the cornerstone stuff, I guess it makes sense. We are
This
investigating.
is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Peakcony, everyone loves the family.
That sounds so
No matter
much
how
like
much one resists
propaganda.
the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
You got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere. Even after that chilling tragedy,
let's go.
this dream is still running effortlessly.
And crumble.
I'm gonna read that one again. I'm not sure if I got that. What does necrosis exactly mean? Necrosis is the death of body tissue. I'm still not exactly sure what this means.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Peakcony seems rather willing to open up to wealth.
It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Okay.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Peakcony. Ask away.
Okay. Okay. Regarding the moment of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Okay. Oh. So I guess different dreamscapes have different requirement for you to enter them. And the moment of daybreak seems like the worker, quote unquote, the worker, dreamscape, Gilded Tower.
It's said to be Peakcony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Peakcony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
This is interesting info, but it's kinda hard to follow. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm stupid. Here we go again. I feel like this is a commentary on something, but I'm not getting it. Okay, but anyway, the Gilded Hour, it's okay. The center of the economy in Peakcony. And the people working there are just Pepeshi, those child with the ball hanging from the head. And they only care about the work. Okay.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Peakcony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
This one I don't understand. Like at all. Not sure what this one is about.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself.
What the?
When someone wins a bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession.
Yo, basically
That Intellitron
self-slavery.
had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
Oh my god. I feel like there's some kind of message here. I'm just too dumb to get it. Someone in the comments explain it to me, please.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people
Red text.
desire,
Red
if
text
this is precisely
again.
why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Oh, those some pretty nihilistic thoughts.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom.
Is this
And since that
Honkai
moment,
Impact, the reference?
the
I
giant
don't
stood
know.
between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar
Oh,
of
the
the
music?
world's
Hello?
existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Not the time that the thing icon is for the path of the hunt. Does that mean that the Galaxy Rangers are usually, well, maybe the Galaxy Rangers are faction following the path of the hunt then? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Interesting. That was a really interesting conversation. Oh yeah, this was going on. So many movie pieces. It's becoming hard to keep track almost.
This
What?
voice. It's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Oh, is this the new character?
Though I don't know exactly
The one
what
Drew
you
marketed?
are or what you're up to. My bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Peakcony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron,
And cut away. Oh wait.
should not exist.
You traitor.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you
Wait, what?
wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled
Wait,
my
what?
duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't
Did
hold
eventually
on
just-
any longer.
You eventually just pull off
The
you
genius of
outsmarted
the
me, but I
Council of
outsmarted you
Mundanites
outsmarting?
wants to be my Undertaker now. That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me.
I'm confused.
Do
Did
what
I
you
eventually
must.
predict this or no?
I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Peakcony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Well, maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
Is it a drug or
What's
something?
this? Medical advice?
Oh, damn, you fast.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Okay, let me see. Well, I think I'm gonna stop here for now. Really interesting stuff. So far, there are 3 separate storylines going on. Aventuring and Sunday 1, Acheron and Wealth, and the rest of the Azure Express. Interesting, interesting. So far, it has been great. A lot of great setups, a lot of great twists even. And yeah, see you guys in the next part of the story.
但匹诺康尼的故事基调真的是非常的温暖，非常的阳光的。